The regex escape method. The regex escape method returns strings where characters that belong to the regular expression syntax are escaped. So regex escape method is one of the regex expression objects. So it is used to return, it's a method that returns string where characters that belong to the regular expression syntax are escaped. So an example would be you trying to escape a part of the value of your variable like this. So you are trying to escape the value for you to be replaced with a Unicode character, and this is an example to achieve that. And what we are going to get from here is going to be something that represents a Unicode character for U letter, U character, which the the JavaScript regex constructor perfectly understand without any issue, even though the output might look strange to human as we looked at it in this example. So let's pull up my code editor and let's go through this. So I'll take this out. And now I want to talk about the escape method. It's also a regular expression method. So I want to use the example on that slide, and the first thing is to make a variable for my user input, and then the value. What do I want to escape? User dot name. So I have this as what I want to escape, and then make another variable and call it escaped. So where I can easily use the method, and then I can pass in my user input, and now I can output this to see the result of the escaped, and now nothing is actually showing. Could be the problem. Am I missing something? I think I'm definitely missing something. So let me check what it is. Okay, regex is not one. Okay, so this has to be capital letter. Regex P. So now this is correct. So you can see what we have. So this X75 is a Unicode character for the character for the letter U that is contained in this username, and you can see the way JavaScript escape this. So this might look strange to human, but the JavaScript regex constructor understand this perfectly without any issue. So moving on, let's look at the second example. So I want to look at this example, a variable with the new regex constructor, and then we can use it to work on what we already have. And just let me take this further. Do construct. Now see what I have here is, so now look at this now. So here I'm passing in the new regex constructor, and I just passed in my value from the escape method into it. I make it a G flag for global search, and then this is a normal string, and I'm trying to match it with my regex, which is what I have here. And you can see what it found. You can see user dot name, which is what we initially have here. So this is how you can use the escape method, because it's also a regular expression method that allows you to search for pattern, and you know, just as we have it on the slide, that allows you to search for pattern and return string where characters that belongs to the regular expression syntax are escaped. Of course, I understand that this might be a little weird, especially the part where the U character was represented with a Unicode equivalent. So uh, the way the JavaScript regex constructor understand this thing is different from the way the output looks to human. The full stop had no issue. The full stop or the dot had no issue because it's just a normal thing to JavaScript, as well as the asterisk, because JavaScript treats it like zero. But the character U is treated as a literal, and then it's represented by a Unicode equivalent of that letter, and that is where the weird something like X75 came into play. And also you can see that as we took it further to match pattern in our string, you can see that eventually what we have as our value is what we eventually get out here, from where we have this value set up here all through to where we try to match it and passing in our variable, which is the regex here, which contains the new regex constructor to make an instance of this, and then pass it in into our output to match a pattern that we are looking for, and eventually give us this that we have here on the screen. So the escape method is a powerful regular expression method, and it can becomes handy when it comes to working with different characters and need things to escape in our string or code.